everyone. Look at that beautiful sky. Very red, pink and blue this morning. That's lovely. So I'm off to the workshop early, 7:02. I've got to pick up the Segway, drive to Mercedes on the back roads. Sorry love, can't see if there's a stupid van parking on the curb. Yeah, drive to Mercedes, pick up the van, bring it back to work, put the OE wheels back on it, get it ready for collection from the Mercedes garage. Sorry, well, yeah, the people I bought it from, the dealer. Some really good comments. I appreciate your input. I know, yes, shouldn't have been on the phone. I was checking the date and time. I wasn't sending text messages while I was driving along. I literally unlocked the phone, looked at the date and time, put it down. But I get your point. But I am quite aware when I drive. I'm not like normal people that get distracted quite quickly. I've got good peripheral vision, and I am very aware of when I'm driving and doing things, hence filming and things like that. I don't crash when I'm holding GoPros or, you know, all that stuff. But I get your point. I get your point. So we made it to the 2,300 subscribers, which is spot on. Thank you, fellas. Really appreciate that. And ladies, if there's anyone on board, well done. We've got a bit of a camera day today. We've got a Ford Puma coming in. I've got to fit his own camera, front and rear. I've got Dom's dad's, my buddy, my best mate, his dad's car's coming in, his new MG, to put his cameras back in the car, front and rear thinkwares. And I've got a van coming in with bad radio reception that we've got to do some investigation on and figure out whether it's the receiver or the aerial or whatever. So that's today's task. But first, shoot off, go to Greg's, pick up a breakfast, bacon sandwich and a coffee, which is sponsored by George. Thank you very much, bud. And then get on the Segway and scoot over to Mercedes. I've got trousers on today. We've gone back to trousers. The temperature's dropped quite a bit. What are we at now? 7 degrees. It's getting cooler, getting colder, which is nice because that obviously means that winter time, autumn is imminent. And that's when all the best seasons are, right? Look at that sky. Such amazing colours. Real low sun this morning. Beautiful. Do love a good view. And sunrise and sunsets are my favourite. God, golden. Even turning all the houses golden. So a busy day ahead, fellas. I'll come back to you in a bit once we've had breakfast and all that other stuff, and we've got the van, and we'll touch base. Thank you, George. Tastes wonderful, mate. Nice one. Morning guys, so we're finally back in old Smoky Joe. What do you think I should do? I don't know, I'm lost. It's cold this morning. Out in the sticks it's dropped about 5 degrees. We're nearer zero over here. But yeah, what do you reckon? Give me your input. Do I give it back to him to let him fix it and try one more time, and if he doesn't do it I get my money back? Do I cut my losses and stop now? I kind of like the vehicle, and obviously we've done a lot to it with regards to soundproofing, the screen, the lights on the floor. I don't know, I do like it, don't get me wrong, I do like it, but I just would like a working safe vehicle. That's all I want. It's not too much to ask for, is it really? But we're gonna get it back to my place, take the wheels off of it, give him a ring, tell him it's ready for collection, I think, and let him have it one more time. And if he doesn't fix it, then it's money back time. Or we wait for the quote, say that, you know, I can do X and this is what it's going to be, and we go from there. Obviously I've got a crap manifold I need to sort out. I've got exhaust brackets under the car which are broken, which need to be welded. That's not a problem, you know. I've got guys around me that are more than capable. Si, Rob, Danny, you know, decent mechanics that know what they're doing, and to be honest, we could sort it out. We could sort it out. It's one of those, isn't it? But obviously he saves time on labour if he does it himself, but at the same time he's still got to give me a vehicle that's of decent quality, otherwise I get my money back. And if not, I need to take all my stuff out of it, the Pioneer, the sat nav, the cameras. I'll probably leave the lighting in just because God, it's already smelling in it. Jesus, maybe I'll open a window. I'm gonna get to the shop and I'll see you in a bit. Wish me luck. God. Morning everyone. Right, let me just turn down this radio a second. So we've got our first one in, brand new 2022 MG fully electric. What can we say about this? It is an MG5 SWEV. So we've got all the cons, reverse camera. Do you know what? It's not bad. The interior is lovely, piping, leather seats. This is a mate of mine, Dom, is his dad's new car. Really nice infotainment adapter, nice controls in the middle, everything nice and accessible, really cool. Big screen, big screen. We got obviously camera to go up here. This is, I think we're a 770 if I remember correctly. So we're going to remove this plastic thing here. We'll get rid of that sticker. We've got a nice rubber grommet to go through there, nice and flexible, and then obviously shoot the camera cable down to the front, get that all connected in, nice and straightforward. I'll come back to you in a bit. Guys, the old MG is done. I'm just going to keep talking because we've got radio interference at the minute and we don't want to get copyrighted. So basically we've got our rear camera running through there, in through the plastic thing and down through the grommet. All nice and neatly done. Obviously some of these grommets you have to pay special attention to because they've got like a plastic inner that you can crack real easy, but this one's nice and soft and he's good old-fashioned rubber. Obviously we're keeping the camera within the swept area. Can you see the dirt line there? Putting cameras behind dirty windscreens is pretty pointless. And in the front, obviously we've got a front camera there, so we're just gonna turn this to rear, handbrake off. Look at this. Hey, when did MG get so technical? I remember back in the days when you couldn't own one of these cars because the head gaskets would fail. And now, I was saying we're in, hey, park, yeah. Let's go reverse. System ready. Ah, right, okay, I didn't have it activated properly. Right, I just had the ignition on. There we go, now light steering. I turned the ignition on, I hadn't actually got the engine running. Look at this, I'm so impressed, MG. You've come so far. And now you're making cars that don't have head gaskets at all. They don't even have engines, they've got motors. Yes, science! Fair play. So yes, this one's already set up. We don't need to run through any setup on the camera. Into D. So the camera's already in park mode and all that stuff is already still active. I may have to go and rescue a friend of mine, Missy. I think she's just connected her battery terminals around the wrong way, trying to jump start a car, and I think it's all gone horribly wrong. See you soon, everyone. Look at that blue sky. Oh, hello. We're gonna go and rescue Missy. So she just messaged me saying that she's got a flat van, she can't start it. So she rang me on video call saying what does she need to do with her car. So I basically said, you got your charger, which she's got, you need to connect. Positive lead to positive terminal, negative lead to negative terminal. And she was like, right, okay. And I even showed her what the symbols look like with my fingers. And then I got this photo. I'm absolutely dying. I'm gonna go and see if she's blown up a van. Let's hope it's just fuses. In a bit. Man, that was some funny shit. I don't think she's got a flat battery. I think the problem is a brake switch is not engaging properly. So I was stamping around on the brake pedal because the dash lights don't click out and you don't hear the starter motor clicking, which is a sign of a flat battery. So I stood on the brake pedal and pumped it a few times, and then it like coughed into life. So I think because it's an automatic, I think the brake switch is not registering, and it's the electronic inhibitor going, no, we're in gear, we can't start. But done now anyway, off to the shop. See you in a bit. Right then guys, it's the afternoon and we've got our next one in, Ford Cougar, another new car. She's got her own cameras to put in this, so she's kind of pre-fitted the front one already, but we're gonna redo everything. And we've got a rear one to put in, which electric tailgate. We'll have a look at this, but I may go off of here. But yeah, front camera is going to go on the dash and we'll hide the cable in so she hasn't got ye old washing line. We'll sort that out. See you in a mo.
Yeah, he's going to get a power. I think. Oh no, he's getting the black one.
It's got an underneath as well as the top. It'd be safer.
I haven't put harness on in years, man. For the record, harnesses are never flat at any angle.
Hey?
I said for the record, harnesses are never flatter from any angle.
I have no intention of looking at you eating veg.
Good.
Is it tight against your bollocks, Dan?
I'm just going to make it tight against me bollocks. Don't worry about that.
Soundman 2.0 in the house. So we just got the skylights down, did a bit of cleaning, a bit of hoovering, and now we've got so much more light. So much more light. Yeah. Huh? Yeah.
Single one.
Stinky. Standard wheels again. Ready to put the seats in it and then send it off to guy down in Poole. Well, I say send it off, let him come and collect it. Let it go down there. If he can't fix it, it's money back. But that's it for today. Tomorrow, wifey's car doing a cube. So I'll see you all bright and early in the morning. Bye. Dan.
Yeah. Bye.
Morning everyone, how are we doing? So, wifey's obviously in bed and I've stolen the cube. What are we at? Currently just coming up to 1 o'clock, 20 to 1. So we're taking it down into work. Got the doors to dynamite. Let's try that again. Flat battery. Yeah, so we've got the doors to dynamite all the way round and the boot. Got to change every single speaker in the car. Tweeters and mid-range, coaxials in the back. We've got a fit a power kit, signal cables from the Sony, and that's going to run into the micro JL 300 watt amp that we've got for it. And I've made her a custom box which is going to go in the boot, so she'll have a full system. Be able to play her music loud instead of the stuff that's on there at the minute. So I'm going to go and grab a coffee, get to work, get the van out, put this in and start work, ready for when she wakes up in the morning. See you in a bit. Morning everyone, how are we diddling? Just quieting this down. So we're an hour in, it's nearly 2 o'clock. So what we got so far, so I'm just starting the rear door. So we're going to put some sound treatment in the door, bit of dynamite. We've taken out the standard speaker and we now got a Rockford Punch 1650 in there. So these are going to power the rears. So we can get that bolted in, change the cabling on there. The boot is already done. So I've sound treated the back of the car here. As you can hear, it's nice and dead. And then in the back, we've got the custom sub box I made her, which has got, like, you know, little kicker decal on it, bit of suede, bit of cloth, all of the fun bits. So the sound treatment on the back, sub is in, cables run to the front, which is just down there. I've started taking apart the dash and cleaning up my stinky little kids. But yeah, we've got to get that powered up to the amp, which I'm going to hide in the dash because it's small enough, and we'll be using that JL amp there. Sound treat this one, sound treat that one, fit a speaker in there, fit a speaker in there, sound treat that one, job done. Set it up and test it, have a little listen. So I'm going to crack on, I'll see you in a bit. So there we go, guys. Right, it's 5:15. So about time for me to go home, get a video started, have a coffee. The rain's just coming down as well. So we've done this one's finished. So we've got sound treatment in all the doors, dynamite in every door and the tailgate. We've got the custom box that I made her with a 10-inch Compar T kicker. We've got kicker speakers in the front, Rockford speakers in the back. Obviously, you know, all the power stuff for the JL amp. The JL amp is actually hidden in the dash. That's the beauty of having something so tiny. Fused, all on the bonnet. Job done. So what I'm going to do, take the piss, I'm going to give her a little voucher going, you know, here's a fitting voucher for me, we can do some stereo stuff to your car, and I'm not going to say anything else and let her take the car drop the kids off, and obviously she won't realise it until she turns the stereo on that all of a sudden everything's done. She's probably going to question where I've been all night, but best husband in the world, right? Tired husband in the world. It's all right, we're on the Red Bull case. So I'm going to have a quick tidy up, hoover the car out, and then, yeah, get my ass home. But that's it for today. A rather long one. And I've got to do it all again in 3 hours. Sick. See you in a bit. Bye.